super hot. I mean, I love it. Oh, shit. I love it. You really are a Neanderthal. Welcome back to the Seraphine podcast on my YouTube channel. Today, I am so excited. I am with the #1 podcaster. Be ready to be taken down. Ryan Westa from Neander Podcast. Welcome, welcome.
Neander Talk podcast. Don't throw shade right at the beginning.
I know Neander Talk.
And I watched one of yours recently where you went barefoot. So I came prepared. I figured I could just yogi. Pop up and just go, I'm going barefoot with you. Is
Do
that cool?
it. Neander style. I like it.
That's right. I'm just a dumb caveman.
I love it. All right. So
thank you for having me, by the way.
I am so glad we're doing this.
I'm really blown away by this. This is next level shit. Like what I'm doing is nothing. I'm just, I don't know. It's just, you guys are just next level. It's unbelievable.
We're trying.
Can't believe I beat you.
But you know what it is that I do think it is one of those things to where you've got to be in the game longer. You've been in the game 3 years doing podcasting. I've only been doing it a year and a half. Mm-hmm. And I'm finding my comfort in my own voice versus I had a broadcast journalism background and I went to school, I'm a Generation Xer. So there's still a part of me that's a little I get a little reserved and a little bit God, should I go there? And then it feels so freaking good when I do go there that, I realize it's it takes a little practice to find your voice.
It does take a little bit of time. Broadcast journaling school. Class. What is that all about? What do you learn? Just the 5 W's or
kind of, yeah. So I graduated early and I was on a debate scholarship at K-State.
Okay.
And honestly,
go Wildcats.
Yeah, KU is actually the better school for journalism, but I had the debate scholarship and I loved K-State and there was a boy there. And
you went to college chasing a boy?
Oh, I totally did. That is my literally that is who I was. For the longest time was I would follow the guy and then I would dump the guy and then I would go on to the next one. But broadcast journalism, it was good. But I was knee up in pig shit in News Source 49 and they were like, yeah, you'll make maybe $18,000 this year. And I was like, not for me, but I love doing a story.
What did you want to do? Was there something that gravitated you towards that? Were you into crime stuff or just arts and movies, movie reviews, food? What drew you to that? Was there something specific?
All of it. I mean, all of it. I've always been arts and theater, always had that in my background. And my parents never wanted me to go to Hollywood or be the actress. My parents were they're not the stage people, like stage mom or anything like that. So they were like, well, if you want to do something like that, then, be a lawyer or be a broadcast journalist. They had a very practical idea of how I would take my acting in theater and put it into this very adult
into
thing.
Acting too. You're a little actress.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I tried. Yeah, I tried hard. So.
Did you get it? Have you ever been? Did you get your 15 minutes anywhere?
I did.
Okay. Well, let me hear about it. Has it been told a million times on here? Do people know?
No. I did a couple things, but the thing that is hilarious, I had someone make a comment about it. About how I was a B-list actress. I wish I was a B-list actress. This is D-list, but I was in a movie called Pep Squad, and I played Debbie the drunk.
Would I know that? Was that Pep Squad? Would that have been in Blockbuster? You would have walked by
actually,
it and
it was, and it was the first school shooting movie, but it was a Dark Heathers kind of.
What do you mean it was a school shooting movie?
Yeah, it was the first.
About a school shooting?
It was.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it was pretty intense, but it was also a dark comedy, very David Lynchy.
Okay.
But it was made in Wamego, Kansas. And let me tell you, I throw up in my big scene. It's pretty great. On that note, because I was a drunk, you must try the pink drink.
Yes.
So Ryan has a section on, he does a little segment, not a section, but a segment where he goes around Kansas City and tries to find tasty pink drinks.
More or less. It's it's a separate YouTube channel, just Ryan Westa on YouTube. And yeah, it just started out on my Neanderthal pod on Instagram. Just I go out a lot. And I've just started as a joke having a pink drink. I ordered a pink drink. It came in a martini glass. And I just watched, I just made a joke on Instagram, straight white, making straight white men, making it cool to drink pink drinks.
I love it.
And they just started, and people really liked it. And just so now everywhere I go, I'll order a pink drink and just post a picture of it. Just kind of, really for the gram.
For the gram.
I was doing it for the gram. It started out as a joke, and I like jokes,
Yeah.
And then it took off, and a local guy, Braden Hopper, shout out to him, was like, "Hey man, I want you to, I really want a cool YouTuber in Kansas City. I kind of want you to be the face of Kansas City." I was like, "Thanks for the compliment. What do you want me to do? I can't do that. Like, it's not my thing."
Yeah.
He goes, "Hey, do some videos," and he gave me like a step-by-step plan of filming some videos, and he's like, "I'll edit it all up, and then we'll just go from there." And so he told me what to do, and then in doing these videos, it was, I was like, I'm going to throw the pink drink aspect in there and rate it.
Yeah.
And so that's what I do. I just go around and rate pink drinks at different places, but I'm also showcasing. It's not just about that. These YouTube channels are like 5 minutes long or shorter usually, and I'm showcasing local spots.
Very cool.
And then also maybe going to a different spot, showing people what Kansas City has to offer, showing these local spots, and then also a pink drink for, making it cool.
I love it. Well, this one's called the Neanderthine.
Oh, shit.
Little mix
dope.
of both. So cheers. Let's see if you like it. It's a little watered down, but cheers.
Salud.
Salud.
Little watered down. It looks good. First of all, it looks great. I like the lime on top. We gotta get a bit of squirt because that's what it needs.
Are you a lime man?
Throw it in there. I love lime.
Me too.
Oh yeah. I'm giving this a proper review now, so it smells nice.
All
Like I said, a little watered down. That's fine though.
As I crunch my ice, I'm an ice cruncher.
Okay.
Oh,
It's watered down, but it's good.
It is.
Squeeze the lime. The lime comes out. It tastes very similar to like a Cosmopolitan, but it does have a little bit of watermelon hint in there because of the squeeze of the lime. I like it. I would order. I would probably order 2 of these. It's really sweet. 2's about right. I'm happy if I ordered this if I said, "Hey, give me a pink drink." They gave this to me. I'd probably give it. Let me try one more sip.
Yeah.
I want more booze in it.
Me too.
Let's go 6.6.
All right, that's what I was like. I was guessing. I was like, I'm not getting a 7. I was almost thinking you were going to give me like a 5.5.
No. That's for
what I would do with this drink, and I don't know your palate yet. I'm a really big spicy Paloma person.
Ooh, I love a Paloma.
The best Paloma I've ever had in the city. Nate Dogg, who worked at Port Fonda, he's no longer there. He is over at Panther Place.
Oh, I just heard about that place.
Very cool. It's it used to be members only, but I don't know, Aaron. Can anybody get in now? It's pretty cool though. It's got these. What are they? Those are those containers, right? Shipping containers. Yeah, and they made this gorgeous bar out of shipping containers and has this whole little garden area. The drinks are super unique. But anyway, they've just got a really cool vibe there. And at night, there's like lights and they have greenery. And when you walk in, you're like, where are we at? It's like in a weird building area with like a strange parking lot. And then they have like a Winnebago in front.
Okay.
So it's nuts, but it's so cool. Such a vibe. I love you guys. You guys are probably, to me, the best place to get a cocktail in Kansas City. So we'll have to go.
Wow.
We'll have to check it out. It's really
those
cool.
are the big words I've heard. I don't want to. You know what? I'm going to keep it quiet.
Yeah.
I had someone on my podcast talk about that. Someone came on my podcast and I was like, "Where's your favorite spot?" And she goes, "I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to blow it up. I'll tell you after the podcast, afterwards when the mics are cut off." And she told me what it was.
Oh, wow. It's funny how people kind of keep
it. May or may not have been Panther's Place.
I know, right? Because it was before, it was very like speakeasy-esque. But I do believe Nate is probably one of the best bartenders or mixologists in the city. He looks like Jesus a little bit, but he's got like a very like Keanu Reeves vibe. Me and my husband met him in Lawrence, where he worked at the Port Fonda there. And his now wife is a yoga instructor. Her name is Emily Cox. And we've just been friends since me and my husband got together. Nice. And we followed him from Lawrence to we followed him. We do literally follow him for his Palomas.
You follow these boys, don't you?
Yep, I know. I do. But it ended when I met my husband. Hard stop. I never thought, like, I'll be honest with you, I got married when I was 40. I thought I would be I don't know. I just was always that person who was like a serial monogamist and then bored, engaged, and then ring back. You know, I was not the kind of woman that, I don't know. I don't know. Now I understand why.
Not the kind of woman what? Just a
I don't know.
say I'm going to get married, going to get that lockdown?
I don't know. I like the idea of commitment. I like the idea of it, but I just kept trying to be, you know, I was a girl who would try to be the girl for the guy. And then I would be like, I'm not her. I don't want to do this anymore. This sucks. And then, you know, I would wonder why the relationship wouldn't work. And it was because I wasn't being 100% me, because I was trying to like stick out the relationship.
That's very, very, very important. Like, yeah, I'm divorced, and that was a big part of it. I didn't feel like I could be me. And when I was me, she just was not, I don't think she just didn't like me.
Yeah.
You know, she's very, I mean, whatever. It's just, we're just very different people. I like to have fun.
Yeah.
She doesn't.
Yeah, it's a funny.
You know, she's a square. I'm fucking round. Yeah, I'm round.
That's so interesting. When did you guys meet? You were in your, how old were you?
You know, I was in a weird place in my life when I met her. I was just in a weird place. I don't know how to explain it other than just in a weird mental place. Not bad, but I was also kind of in a lonely spot. And I met this. She was younger than me. She's hot. She's 22.
Yeah.
Perky boobs, tall, skinny, just a banger. I'm like, yes, I got to lock this one down.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of like I was like, what am I going to do any better than this? Come on. I was just feeling down on myself and lonely. It's like, I'm not going to do any better than this chick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she's cool enough, nice enough. And then we just kind of moved fast, and just that's a whole, we could go on a whole podcast.
Oh, we totally will. We should
God.
we definitely should talk relationships. I think things have changed so much now, just generationally. I mean, I guess are you Generation X, or are you
I'm on the border.
You're on the border.
I've got a little XY, you know. I'm right
yeah.
on the border there.
I feel like
I'm probably more X, you know, the way I look at life, I'm probably more X than Y.
Yeah. It's a weird just there are things that I still hold on to that I'm like, wow, that's a little bizarre and conservative, or ooh, that is so like you
what?
know, I was talking to people this whole year, like from anything to do with social justice to sex. I mean, like just sex and dating is so different now. I feel like,
you think so?
I do because, you know, I never had, you know,
sex. You're still a virgin. I knew it.
I know. I am. I'm like Mother Teresa.
She chases these boys around, gets married, but she's still.
But you don't touch this. No, what's funny is that I never got on like dating apps, and I didn't meet any of the men I dated online.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I mean, never. And like the idea of having a cell phone and like flirting and texting, like I did it a little bit with my husband, but he's so old school that it was like we would like kind of have an exchange, but he'd either call or he'd meet me at my house, and then we would be like, okay, we're on a date. Whereas here, I can't tell you how many women I'll talk to, even a little younger than me in their 30s, and they're like, oh, I've been like hanging out with this guy, and I'm like, how many times have you guys like seen each other? They're like, twice. And I'm like, you're hanging out with him? And she's like showing me all these text messages, and she's like, oh my God, this is a full-on relationship. And I'm like, no.
Oh, that's a crazy chick.
It's like a lot of emojis and weird shit, but it's nuts. I mean, it's nuts to me.
Eggplants and peaches?
Yeah, I think, seriously, it's a bit much. But I mean, like for you, have you entered into the cyber world of dating?
Oh, I've never left it.
You haven't? I love it. That's hilarious. So did you feel like, I mean, because I'm a little older than you. I'm 44. I won't give away your age. But like that sense of like, I don't know. I mean, you did proper like old school dating, like on the rotary phone and like knocking on the door and being like, hello, Mr. Johnson, I'd like to take out your daughter. Like, didn't you do that?
Rotary phone, I was still in grade school, but I was talking to chicks on the rotary phone. Yeah, I've gone. I've always been into science and science fiction. And then when computers came along, I got into computers. When AOL came on, I was one of those kids. I was probably, who knows, 13, 14 when America Online came on, if anybody out there remembers what the hell that even was. And there were like chat rooms on there. I was a deviant kid. Hey, listen, I'm a Scorpio, okay? I can't help it. I got that sexual energy, if you will.
So you're a flirt.
Age.
Yeah,
I'm a flirt.
yeah.
I'd get on there on AOL in those little chat rooms, and like I'd change my name to Dr. Love 52748 or whatever, some shit like that, you know?
Oh
and I'm some 14-year-old kid with a Dr. Love screen name chatting up these chicks, you think?
That is so
funny.
funny.
I've been ahead of the game as far as a lot of, like, I've just always been technology ahead of that. Like, I used to troll people.
Yeah. Now, were you a catfisher though?
Like,
did you ever make yourself into something and the girl, you meet her in person, she's like,
have I ever been catfished, or have I ever catfished?
Both.
I mean, I'm not a bad-looking fella here, Seraphine. I don't need the catfish none of these ladies. I am.
But
who
I mean,
I
you
am.
know how people like
yeah.
Like, I work out every day in the gym, and I model occasionally, and I don't know. Some people say I look like blah blah blah, and like I like. There's so much that you can say, right?
Right. No,
and
I'm an honest dude.
Yeah, and even like the pictures you post of yourself. Were you ever like, have you used a lot of filters before?
I've never used a filter. And I use regular. That's where my old school Gen X comes out. Is like, wait, filters, like, because I've been catfish. I ain't trying to lie to nobody.
Have been. Oh my God, gosh. Describe this. I'm so interested.
Oh my gosh, which time?
The worst one.
Okay. Listen, I'm just kidding. I don't think I'm like super good looking or anything. I'm fine. I'm not like whatever. I'm average guy, average Joe. And so I'm not trying to look for a super hot chick. I'm, whatever. But so this chick sends me pictures. We're talking for a while, and she sends me pictures of, she's an attractive, in shape, blonde, everything. You know what I mean? Like an attractive woman. So we decide to meet at this bar up in Liberty, and I get there, and I text her, and she's like, "Oh, I'm already here." And so I'm like, "All right." And I walk in there, and I'm looking all around. I'm looking left, right. I'm like, where the fuck is this bitch? Where the fuck? And all of a sudden,
and she's like,
and then she texts me, "I'm over here in the bar, in the corner of the bar." I'm like, "Okay." And then I still don't see you. And then she waves. I'm like, "Oh dear
like,
God,
"Hi.
are you kidding me?"
My name is
Janice. I could not believe the pictures she was trying to pass off as her. I mean, it might have been her like 15 years ago, but she just looked like, I don't know, the Eminem song, "Two Trailer Park Girls Go Round the Outside, Round the Outside."
Yes.
That's what I pictured. This chick was in that video probably.
Oh,
if that was a video, she was
gosh.
one of the trailer chicks going round the outside. Yeah. I was like, it was so bad. I bet she just smelled like rotten, moldy cheese and just, was just missing a tooth and just scratch. Oh, it was just not good.
Now here's my question. How long were you there for?
I bought her one drink.
Oh, well, that was actually quite nice.
I'm a gentleman, and I was like, try to play it nice. I was like, "Oh, hey, I got an early morning tomorrow morning, but I just wanted to meet you and just have a drink with you. And this was nice, but I have to get going."
Oh my gosh! And did you hear from her again?
Oh yeah, she I had a really nice time. It was great meeting you.
Yeah, God, it's so uncomfortable. I don't know. I definitely have a few friends that are like my age, right? So I think that it's important because I mean I can put a filter on me and still look like me, but it also is.
You mean a filter for pictures?
Yeah, like Instagram and stuff like that, smoothing out my lines or like my sun damage on my face.
I think that's a horrible thing. I think it's horrible technology.
I do too. I'll be honest with you. I do too. And I think that
I think it's doing a lot of damage to young women's minds.
100%. I mean, to a point to where like you're talking to the queen of Botox, the queen of injections. Like I've been doing it since I was 36, and I don't know. It's tough. Like I literally I've had blonde hair with bangs this whole year, and long hair extensions, and my hair health. Like it's tough on your hair as a woman, like to put all that bleach on it. So anyway, I was like, you know what? I need to get my hair health back, and I like being a brunette anyway. It's my little Persian culture. I look less exotic with the blonde hair. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back dark. But I need to take the extensions out. And they need to color match it, whatever. It's a lot of work. They take out the hair.
I'm so glad I'm a man.
God, I can't even. I mean, I wish I was too. For that fact.
Well, that we can pee anywhere we want.
I literally felt. I mean, right now my hair is up because I literally feel bald, and I mean it's hilarious because before I
so many real bald guys out there right now are just screaming at you.
I know.
You don't know what it's like. I'm bald and I can't get laid. Are you kidding me?
Well, it's funny. My husband, when he started to lose his hair a little bit, he was like, "Screw it, I'm going to shave my head."
That's the move.
He did, and he looks super hot. I mean, I love it. Oh shit! I mean, I love it. Oh shit! Oh shit!